Good evening, welcome to Military Strategies. We are live right now. March 13, 2026, 1:05 in Israel, from Israel to the world to tell you what's happening right now. Breaking news, a KC-135 tanker plane has crashed in Iraq and another one managed to land at Ben Gurion just a few minutes ago. All this news and more here on Military Strategies. We begin Military Strategies. Good evening, family. Welcome to Military Strategies. We are live right now. Welcome to your information and news channel. What's happening? What's going on right now? Pay attention to the video from 15 seconds ago, just 15 seconds ago. You've never seen war in real time like you can see here on Military Strategies. Welcome. Thank you very much for being live with us. 15 seconds, that's all. No tricks, no gimmicks, no smoke and mirrors, no magic. This is the reality of what's happening right now. Focus on Beirut, well, Lebanon, let's look at Beirut, Lebanon, Dahil, and now we'll go to Baghdad, Iraq, to see what's happened there. Everyone pay attention, sound up. Pay close attention. The night begins. The night begins for Dahil. The night of terror begins for Hezbollah in Beirut, in Lebanon. We begin our special program tonight with all the news and everything that's happening. What a mushroom cloud, the explosion, what a little mushroom cloud it left there. To Beirut, oh my goodness. 2 explosions. This is just the start of what's coming. Hezbollah keeps launching. Hezbollah keeps launching munitions against Israel, keeps launching missiles, keeps launching drones. We have exclusive footage here of what's happening, what's going on. You're going to see it. You're going to be amazed by all of this. We have to talk about what Bibi said. We have to talk about Hezbollah, about that phrase from Netanyahu that really blew my mind, which it seems like not everyone has noticed or that many people haven't noticed. But Netanyahu said today in his speech, which I know you've seen on many channels from many friends and colleagues, thanks to Judy Historia for that raid, and also to JR Entre Comillas for that raid. Also, thank you very much for recommending our channel as a source of truthful news. Really, thank you. There is a quote from Bibi Netanyahu tonight. I think it's key, and that's why the thumbnail comes from Bibi. It doesn't come from us creating illusions or fantasies here, or whether he's alive or dead, Mojaba. The thing is, Netanyahu has said something, and now we're going to see it, now we're going to check it live here. First of all, breaking news, there's breaking news, serious. At least one plane has crashed. A KC-135. A KC-135 from the United States Air Force has crashed west of Iraq, and another one was damaged but managed to return to Ben Gurion in Israel. At least, possibly one crew between 3 and 6 people may have been lost. And mind you, the KC-135 does not have an ejection system. so that we realize the seriousness of the matter at this moment. What could right now be the greatest loss in this war, in an incident for the United States of America? We could be talking about a very serious incident that has occurred in the last few hours. There we see one of those KC-135S returning to Ben Gurion. Let's look. If we find more, these are KC-46 Pegasus. So these are not. Let's keep looking. The Yetis, those are the Yetis. KC-46 too. The Yetis that have been refueling, the operations are still ongoing, right? The operations don't stop. Are you seeing this now? Like the tanker planes have been going out this whole time? Here we see a group of KC-135 planes returning to Ben Gurion. And in one of them, the tragedy, the disaster could have happened. Are the planes responsible for refueling other planes the key piece of this operation? There we see them. A very delicate operation. Very, very, very delicate. This happened around 7 in the evening. Look. The number of KC-135 planes leaving and arriving, returning to Ben Gurion is absolutely crazy. There could be more than 30 tanker planes at Ben Gurion Airport right now. I remember that the last time, or one of the few times that I remember, known incidents of this kind in history, there have been several. One of them happened in Spain during the Cold War. The Palomares incident, where a B-52 with nuclear weapons loaded with nuclear bombs. During the in-flight refueling operation with a plane, both planes crashed. The operation didn't go well, and there was a serious safety incident. Nuclear bombs that miraculously didn't explode but did leak radiation fell on the beaches of Palomares in Spain. Today, once again, we see a serious incident in which 2 KC-135 planes have been involved. We don't have more details about this operation or what's happening now, but we'll provide more information during this program. There's no rush. Information will keep coming in. It will keep coming in. Many more details. Speaking of details, tomorrow we have another detail. A good detail. We were talking a while ago on Twitter about a terrorist attack against the synagogue in Detroit. We had been warning about it for several days already. On this or our colleagues' channel, Jews in the diaspora are in danger. Jews in the diaspora are in serious danger. Today, a vehicle crashed into that synagogue, and someone got out and started shooting. There were children inside the synagogue. Do you hear that? Terrible. Let's watch more videos of what happened there. You have to realize something. Those kinds of incidents are going to happen. They're going to occur. Please be very careful, communities. Safety starts with each one of you. You should probably put up bollards at the entrances so that no car can enter and run people over. You need to maintain extreme security measures. In the face of what seems to be something that will be global, the attacks will be directed against the Jewish community. That they are not going to change, they are not going to improve in any way. We have the image of the plane involved, at least one of them. Involved in the incident? Exclusively on military strategies. Pay attention to what's going to happen here. The order was given for all KC-135S to activate their transponders after the incident, and this registration 638017 at 62 years old could be the plane involved in the incident. From a few hours ago. From here, we hope that a miracle happens and that crew is safe, even though the chances are extremely very low. We know this is the plane because the emergency one, escorted by other planes, is the first one that is going to perform, or one of the first ones that is going to perform. The landing trajectory. At Ben Gurion Airport, according to official reports, the plane is damaged and others have been lost over Iraq. We see here that it is orbiting maybe, leaving all the fuel it still had over the sea, dumping fuel. To make the landing much safer, to carry out this operation much more safely. In fact, we see that these planes are not landing, they are also orbiting to give this plane space to land. This is what was happening at that moment after the incident with that KC-135. Go. In which even other planes had to accompany the plane involved. At one of the most critical moments of air operations today, March 12, 2026. Here we can see the plane involved again, 62 years old. And the other one, whose registration number we don't know, but it's suspected that all the crew might have been lost. Today we're seeing it in red. And it managed to land at Ben Gurion. There we see it. Good news, at least one plane was saved. We continue. The suspect of the incident has not been found. From Detroit, POTUS has spoken about this. POTUS has commented. Let's see it. POTUS.
Before we begin, I want to send our love to the Michigan, the Jewish community, and all the people of Detroit in the area after the attack in the synagogue.
I want to send a hug. Condolences to the synagogue community in Detroit and to all the people of Detroit.
Early today, and I've been...
He says, after the terrorist incident that happened this morning, I have been fully informed, and it is something terrible. It is something terrible.
It continues. We are going to get to the bottom of this.
We are going to go all the way with this. Are you going to find out who did it?
It's absolutely incredible that things like this happen.
It's absolutely incredible that this happens.
And before we begin, I want to send our love.
Donald Trump recently showed interest in what was happening in Detroit just hours ago. Right after we finished the live broadcast. This incident happened, which is unbelievable. I keep saying this. It's unbelievable. But it was to be expected. There are Hezbollah and Iranian sleeper cells all over the world. We see footage of assault teams entering the synagogue to search for the suspect, whose whereabouts are still unknown. No one is in custody right now, or at least I don't have that information. Yes, less than 2 months ago, the FBI conducted an active shooter training at the Temple Israel in Detroit, where today an attempted attack took place. The clergy and staff of the synagogue participated in the training led by the FBI, which specifically used exercises based on scenarios similar to today's. Incredible. It's incredible. But it's still not known who the shooter is. Where is the shooter? If he intends to keep going, as long as that vermin isn't caught. There is a real danger for the community of the United States of America. And that could make us think that we are under attack. Anywhere. We need to be clear about that. Fortunately, there have been no casualties, no injuries beyond the material damage and the scare. Obviously, a huge, enormous scare. Everything happened simultaneously or on the same day. On the day when Mokjava supposedly appeared. We talked about it in the previous show. We said it. Something smells fishy here. Something doesn't add up. A message from Mokjava.
Thank you all.
Said by a woman, commented on by a woman. Where is Mokjava? Why isn't Mokjava on camera? Why can't we hear his voice? A recording? Pilates did it, so why can't Mokjava do it if he's the supreme leader? His father wasn't afraid, so why is Mokjava afraid?
The President of the European Union, the European Union.
There is no image of Mokjava, no. There is no image, no video, no voice of Mokjava, and I'm afraid you won't see it. You won't see it. Why? Because tonight the man with a capital M and for the history of Israel
has said something, days that will be written in the letters of Israel.
On the line.
Operation SAR, Bibi has spoken. Bibi has said a lot of things about Operation Lion's Roar. And here in Military Strategies, we are going to discuss it and we are going to watch it. Between that and other spectacular images we have here tonight, family, if you're live with us, your likes, your comments are super important. Share this live stream on your social networks. Help us by grabbing the link, share it on Twitter. Tag me as Stratton Military with whatever you want to write. Get ready with this. 27,000 people. Right now we're missing a lot of likes. Family, we need likes and reactions in the chat so the live stream goes viral. Help us. That's all we're asking for. Because what Netanyahu is bringing today is intense, it's strong. He talks about surprises, he talks about things. In his video, he talks that will make us tremble tonight. Hezbollah has been mentioned. Many things have been talked about. Netanyahu hasn't left anyone standing, no one. First sentence from Bibi. Hezbollah is going to pay a very high price for this attack. Right now, we are dealing with and crushing the Revolutionary Guard, the Basij, and the regime forces. Freedom for the people of Iran is coming very soon. Mojtaba Khamenei is a puppet of the Revolutionary Guard, and he won't be able to appear in public. What is Netanyahu saying, that Mojtaba is a puppet of the Revolutionary Guard and that he won't appear in public? Let's continue. Hezbollah. It fears our power and will pay dearly for its aggression against Israel. We continue. The Iranian regime has built a system to annihilate Israel through its proxies, ballistic missiles, and nuclear projects. I'm laughing because I'm thinking about what Bibi said, and now you'll see what he says next. We are determined to prevent Iran from moving its nuclear and ballistic programs underground to evade attacks. I promise to transform the Middle East by shifting enemies and allies and to make Israel stronger than ever. Can everyone see it now, both neighbors and enemies? They're asking Bibi, is Israel arming opposition groups in Iran? Netanyahu, I can say with certainty that the regime cannot be overthrown without the effort of the Iranian people. And we have informed them, we have told them that help is on the way. I can't tell you what will happen in the end, I won't tell you. We know, we hope, and we understand that you also hope that this regime will fall. If the regime doesn't fall, it will be much weaker, but if it does fall, the problem will be solved. Netanyahu, have we eliminated a top scientist in Iran? All of this, Bibi? They launched a missile at Israel while Bibi spoke. This is devastating. If I were an insurance agent, I wouldn't issue life policies to Mojtaba, Khamenei, and Naim Qassem. Whoever doesn't believe it, just listen to it.
Thank you. You said that Khamenei is not capable, that he doesn't appear before the masses.
Did you say that Khamenei's son is not available to appear in public?
What is his fate and what's the fate?
What happened to him? What's his fate? What is the fate of Naim Qassem?
And it is the fate of Naim Qassem, the fate of Naim Qassem.
What will happen to the nuclear weapons they're developing?
And the uranium they have.
The one in Sarah? You have to see Bibi's face. Just a moment. I'll show you the full video. You have to see Netanyahu's face, Bibi's face. Oh my God.
Well.
Hold on, because then the people from Al Jazeera will come looking for us. The channel's only complaint ever came from Al Jazeera, who requested our personal information. I don't know what for. I don't know why they want them, I can imagine. Let's hear what Bibi told him.
What's happening with nuclear development and uranium enrichment?
They have images from the GPO, from the Israeli press department, not from Al Jazeera, from Israel.
Ansar, if I were an insurance agent, I wouldn't give them insurance.
If I were an insurance agent, I wouldn't offer them a life insurance policy.
To those two individuals.
A very clear answer from Bibi. Bibi, pretty clear with the story. Amazing, amazing, Bibi. You can't insure someone who's already dead. Pay attention to this lesson. The Department of Communication of Israel, in Persian. There is no longer any Ayatollah, and we know you don't want him to be replaced by another tyrannical Ayatollah. In the coming days, we will provide you with the conditions to take control of your destiny. Your dreams will become reality. Netanyahu about Mujtaba and Naim. I think there will be surprises. I have to stay calm during this press conference. What I can tell you is that we have a much greater advantage than we expected, and we will achieve all our objectives. Oh my goodness. This is the key phrase. The phrase you're about to hear is the key. Look here, Bibi. Bibi Netanyahu. We eliminated the old tyrant. And the new tyrant, puppet of the Revolutionary Guard, can't appear in public. Bibi, what is this? Bibi, what is this? All right. Let's see. What is Netanyahu saying? Let's see. Let's go step by step, okay? We have eliminated the old tyrant. And the new one can't appear in public. And why is that? What do you think, family? Why Netanyahu? Why can't little Mojaba appear in public? We're talking about the possibility that Mojaba is in a coma or he's dead. What's going on with Mojaba? What is it that Bibi doesn't want to tell us? What do you guys think? He's in a coma, he's dead, he can't talk. Please, someone say something. Don't leave us like this. Please, Israel. What's happening? What's going on right now? As for Mojaba, who I think is 56 years old or something like that, I mean, he's in his 50s. What do you think? I'm seeing the comments here. Fade to black. We have a fade to black with Mojaba. The thing is, the phrase is, let's see, cut the music, cut the music, cut the music. Let's see, I'm going to read it again slowly. Slowly, community, very slowly. It's 1:37 at night. This is the biggest trolling Netanyahu could do to Iran. Right now, at this moment, he's forcing Mojaba, if he's alive, to come out without Mojaba. They won't come out in the next 24 hours. Black smoke. Look, I don't like playing this who's alive or dead game. There are 31,000 of us here. We're missing a lot of likes. Family, we have a ton of super chats. By the way, if you like the content we make every day, for the past 2.5 years, one of the youngest news channels in the Hispanic community, but also one of the ones that's gone the farthest. It's getting there right now. Just this month alone, already with 20 million views. Thank you so much, really. One of the most important channels right now, a reference in news, along with a bunch of friends who are here. They're in the same bar, with a bunch of content creators, bringing the truth and telling the news in a different way. If you like this content, you can also support us on PayPal, me/Estrategias Militares. All right, let's take a look at this, because I think it's key. This is where the cover comes from. Have they contacted him from beyond? We eliminated the old tyrant, that is, Israel finished off. Khamenei. And the new one, Moshtaba, the new puppet. A puppet is moved by a third person, a puppet is moved by a third person, a marionette. The new puppet of the Revolutionary Guard cannot appear in public. And why is that? Why? Why can't Moshtaba appear in public? Because he's a puppet? Who controls Moshtaba? When Moshtaba used to be the one pulling the strings from the shadows, and now he doesn't control things from the shadows anymore, now he is the shadow.
I'll let you think about it. Thank you. Let's continue.
Pay attention to the video. One of the few tanker planes that Iran has been retired at Mehrabad Airport in Tehran. Mehrabad, a KC-747 tanker, engulfed in flames. But tonight, those are not the targets. Tonight, Israel is focusing on the fall of the regime. And how is it doing that? How? Like this? The Ballistic meetings are being bombed. Israel is hunting the police and the Revolutionary Guard with drones while they're in their pickups. Of course, if we want the people to take power and go out into the streets, we'll have to prevent them from being massacred, like in the first week of January. You remember what happened, right? At that time, in the first weeks of January, the regime massacred more than 60,000 people for protesting. Now, things have obviously changed. And what are they doing? How are they hiding? You're going to be amazed. Images of Tehran. The Basij hide under the bridges to avoid the drones. They're either clueless or unaware. These people don't understand it. Or they don't get it. They think that drone munitions can't get in there, that nothing happens, the drones, the boots. The same people from Tehran are reporting the location of the buses to Mossad through confidential channels. Is there anyone who's afraid? At this rate, will they patrol dressed as women? This is incredible, massive explosions.
No, no, no.
Well, what we're seeing are explosions. We're entering phase 3. Today, in fact, I had a front page ready, which I had to change again at the last minute. Me. It's the first time this week that I've already had to change it. 4, 5, 7 times. The cover of the show, because it's amazing. And today's front page, before showing Mojtaba, the front page, exactly, it was what you're seeing now. Total panic, because phase 3 is starting, the most important phase of the war. Allow the people of Iran to take control of the institutions, go out into the streets, and overthrow the Iranian dictatorship. The most important part of this story, total panic. And there we see the drones hunting down the Basij, who are on their trucks with machine guns, trying to prevent people from going out to protest. Shocking. By the way, you already know that social media is terrible. It's pretty cruel. We received one of the latest creations. I don't know from whom. Now that we're looking at photos that are funny, really, really funny. Make sure you're sitting down for this. Of course, if you're not sitting, because social media is not. There are people who think that Mojtaba has to be assembled piece by piece. They've come up with an IKEA manual to assemble Mojtaba. Assembly instructions. It's amazing. It's amazing. I just don't know what to say. In the United States, they're printing cardboard cutouts of Mojtaba, and I think in Israel they're going to start printing them soon too. Tonight I've been walking around, and I'm not exaggerating about this. Bars, restaurants, and cafes packed to the brim, music blasting everywhere. They've been telling us for a week that Israel is destroyed, that the Israelis are running, and the leader of the Ayatollahs doesn't come out. Unbelievable. The atmosphere in Israel is very, very good. It seems that for now things are going to last. And attention, video of the day. Attention to Israel's anti-air defense system. One of the most impressive things ever seen in history. A ballistic missile that was heading straight to destroy a critical Israeli facility is intercepted in the air. impressive.
The uncertainty is impressive. I don't think so. I got it. Wow. Whoa!
The video isn't artificial intelligence, despite what people are saying. I have the original right here. Give me a second. I don't want to show it because if I do, it will be found out what place was going to be attacked, even though it's already been published, The area we're looking at, the one being attacked, is an area is close to a critical facility. The video is real, it's 100% real. I have the original where you can see the facility, you can see the geolocation, you can see everything. I'm just going to say that the place is between Gush Dan, which is Tel Aviv, and Haifa. It's an intermediate place nearby. I can only share that for security reasons. But it's impressive. It's really impressive to look at it closely, to listen to it, to feel it. This person who is recording the video was walking, taking a stroll.
What's going on? Oh, I'm going to take her.
Oh my God. Oh.
And these two missiles you're seeing now are going up for one that's coming in from space. It's a missile that has passed the THAAD system, that has passed the Arrow system, and they're going up to intercept it.
What's happening? What's happening? Wow, my heart's pounding. No way! Wow, there's tenacity. No way. It's annoying. Wow. Oh!
My God.
Just to say that if that missile had landed where it was headed, probably right now there would be some areas without power in Israel. It wasn't aimed at a military base. It was aimed at a civilian facility, something that Iran has already threatened. They've been threatening for several hours now that they will launch attacks against civilian facilities if Israel continues bombing in Tehran. For now, there are no reported injuries. I want to share a brief reflection with you. Last year, during the war, at the height of the Gaza conflict, the Houthis were launching missiles. Many, but about one a day. The Houthis were launching missiles, but about one a day. God, Iran has gone from launching waves of 50, 60, 100 missiles to sending just one, to firing just one miserable missile. Are they so desperate they're now using cluster munitions? What's wrong with Iran? Where is Iran? I'm serious. Hezbollah is more powerful than Iran right now. Today we have a movie here on military strategy. Roll the clip. Launch from Lebanon. An Israeli fighter jet detects the launch and immediately destroys the launcher. And also, with the search system, it starts looking for where the terrorists are and takes them out. There we see those missiles being launched against Israel. Israel taking them out. And get ready for this. Tonight we have a movie premiere. Here on Military Strategy. Israeli soldiers fighting in Lebanon.
Military strategy.
But we'll see that later on. We have to wait, family. We have to wait. Good things take time. Thank you so much for being live with us right now. 31,000 people were missing a lot of likes. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. It would be exciting to reach 500,000 followers on Estrategias Militares this March. It would be incredible. A dream come true, and it's only in your hands. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We've done this daily for 2.5 years, putting in many hours and hard work, so that people can see the content in real time, what's happening, what's going on right now. We're going to Lebanon, what's happening over there. Sound from Lebanon, let's listen. There's something that stands out. You can't hear the drones. That's odd since those drones are very loud. Either they are using a drone at a very high altitude or the drone is far away so as not to give away the timing of the attacks. But there's a difference from previous times. From the moment Israel... Well, now you can actually hear drones. From the moment Israel tells Beirut, you have to evacuate. In Dahye, it no longer needs to warn which buildings it's going to take down. There's no need. That's why, in the last 48 hours, more than 100 buildings have been attacked in the Dahye-Tajia neighborhood. But there's another topic we've never talked about. Amal, which is the other terrorist movement in Lebanon associated with Hezbollah. The original part, the origin of Hezbollah, the split, Hezbollah is a splinter group from Amal. Properly speaking, has joined the fight. We have already seen footage of Amal firing anti-tank ammunition at Israel. We have it here. Also, the video is edited. It's edited by Hezbollah, so both organizations are now joining forces. Intelligence footage from one of Hezbollah's videos, showing an operator with an anti-tank missile. And the Amal logo appears, the one you see in the center, in green and white. It's not a Hezbollah logo. The anti-tank system he's using is Iranian made. It's called Dehlavie or Dehlabat. Sometimes they launch it in multiples, with 2 launchers at the same time to try to overcome the trophy protection system on Israeli tanks. Other times they use it to attack security positions or security towers set up along the entire border. This causes many casualties and is dangerous. Well, all these people from Amal, now that they've joined Hezbollah, are opening fire even more and with even more reason. Israel's operational need? To create a 20-kilometer security zone in southern Lebanon. But now we'll go back there. I want to show you one of the most impressive videos of Lucas. One of the most powerful videos. Is the United States using Lucas to launch attacks in Iraq? The United States is using drones that are copies of Iranian drones, with better technology obviously, to launch attacks. Pay attention to the video, because there was no Iron Dome to protect them. We're watching it live. There it is. Oh my God. Attack drones, the future of warfare, at least for now, are neither F-22 planes, nor F-35s, nor strategic bombers. It's the ability to launch waves of drones. And that the enemy in no way has the operational capacity to defend against them. Defenseless, lethal, and low cost. It's the future of war. It's the war of the 21st century. Drones. Tremendous. Dubai. About to fall on the Burj Khalifa. An Iranian drone. Tonight, Gulf countries are being attacked by drones. In the end, Iran's most dangerous weapon hasn't been ballistic missiles, but rather drones. Still, this is what I meant earlier. It needs to be repeated over and over again. Cluster munitions being dropped on cities. The world is silent, the Spanish government is silent, says nothing, prefers to stay silent. Because Iran has congratulated them, and if Iran has congratulated them, it means they're doing a good job. Pedro Sanchez and his people are whitewashing what's happening and what's going on. But we also have a bunch of images from CENTCOM that are super interesting, declassified, and that we need to see, or we need to look at them. Let's learn about the mission and its progress. It seems that almost every day, or every few days, CENTCOM holds a press conference to give a war report. I think that's good. You have to be transparent. We're still waiting to find out what happened with that tanker plane, with that KC-135, which may have crashed in Iraq. We're keeping a close eye on this. We also have new images from Peru with new explosions, but about the tanker. An Iraqi intelligence source said that the first plane went down near Tarabil, along the border between Iraq and Jordan. Meanwhile, fly radar data shows that the Boeing KC-135 Stratotanker declared an emergency before landing in Tel Aviv on Thursday night, the one we had seen. Well, let's go take a look. Where that town is, let's geolocate. And we've got it. Where? Look. The incident could have happened around this area here. In the middle of a desert area, hard to access. Where is it? Look at the terrain. Rescue teams would be searching for the remains of the plane right now. Since it's a tanker plane, if it crashed and exploded, it would be easy to locate. In this area, on the border between Jordan and Iraq, near this zone is where the incident happened. a serious incident, very, very serious. At least one tanker plane is believed to have crashed, and another managed to return home with difficulty. To Ben Gurion, to Israel. I'm going to take a look, just in case. We might have some idea of where it could have been. Let's take a look. And we might have some information. What we're going to do now, guys, is access the NASA satellite. And look for any hot spots on the ground. Let's do it. This is the border. The last hotspot from the past 24 hours is here. March 12, 2026. Detected at 2:07. But we don't know if it's in the morning, at night, or in the afternoon. But the place is interesting. Very interesting. Let's see why. We enter the coordinates. And we can see that the place is near an old airstrip. In the middle of the desert. A runway that has been destroyed. You see how it has been cut so it can't be used. The fire site. Is this it? This? It looks like a military camp. Possibly in the past it was an American base, possibly, yes, very likely it was. Very likely it was in the past. Maybe now it isn't, or maybe it still is. I don't know. I'm just saying that in this area there's been a fire hotspot at that point in the last 24 hours. Although we can also see here, there are images of something burning, and that it could also be an oil well. It could also be, let's see, year 2019, I think so, because you can see some pipes. That's 2025. We have a bit of the history of this area. As if there was an airport, and here at some point there was some military facility, a military base. Here you can see the layout it has, even with some anti-aircraft defense systems present in the area. This is Iraqi territory, let's not forget that, Iraqi territory. And the most recent image we have is this one. This seems to be an abandoned base, not completely, because you can still see some facilities here. You can see vehicles. But we also don't know what happened there. Just to mention that fact, according to NASA, there's a hotspot in that area. There's another one that's inside Syria, but it's not the area that's been mentioned, that's been talked about. Also, this is an oil well. It's a hydrocarbon area, so it's normal and common. Maybe we should check the last 7 days to see if there's been any fire in this area. For example, let's take a look. If it's something common, let's pick a date. For example, March 3rd, no. It's not common for there to be fire in that place, because if it were, it would keep showing up. However, here, which is an oil well, yes, it is common. But, well, it's still too early. It's still too early to know. Epic Fury, what do you have for us?
I'm Admiral Brad Cooper here at the command where I am.
The head of Central Command is going to show us a bunch of images, a bunch of videos, and we're going to analyze them live here. Family, let's see what Cooper has to tell us. Let's go with the United States photo show. By the way, today a fire incident was also reported on the Gerald Fort. In the area, I think, of the laundry room. There were injured soldiers. It wasn't hit, it was an accident. It also came out in the news that Tomahawk missiles were being launched. There were F-15s, ATAC-MS. Let's go this way to Cooper. Dogs, paratroopers. Paratroopers, what will they do? I don't know. Has it been set up again? It's been attacked again. Near photo, oh my god, Bagheri, Iris Bagheri, Iran's aircraft carrier being blown up. It was attacked near photo. A camp that they were trying to recover. Oh my god, look at this. Recover the uranium, huh? The images are just amazing. This gives us enough for an intro, huh? Look at the hole they're making in it. Wow, amazing, amazing, amazing. Cooper. Ships. What happened to the ships? February 27th, 2026. What about the ships? The ships that lay mines, March 3rd sunk, all sunk. Oh my god, what? The entire surface fleet of Iran sunk? February 28th. March 2nd. Look, the one in the back has completely exploded. There's nothing left. That's unbelievable. What absolute madness. B-52 bombers. The B-1S, the F-16S, well, this image. Let's see. F-18. A US F-16 with 2 Israeli F-16S. No, but not this. No. No, because let's see. This one carries red training missiles. I don't know. Israel with blue missiles. With the Python missiles.
Well.
Oh my god. Wow, whoa. Careful. Launcher in this. 1 second. That. Let's see. Let's try to catch the frame because that's Russian. 1 second. Done. That's a Russian electronic warfare system. And they've blown it up. Oh my god. Goodbye. They attacked them with everything. Wow. The things we're seeing, huh? 35. THAAD system. There's the THAAD. Oh, that's a good one. Come on, just like the Iranian Air Command. Awesome, huh? Awesome, guys. What a video. We're live here on Military Strategies, guys. Your likes, your comments are super important. We're looking for the latest updates. We're looking for the latest video from Beirut. This doesn't stop. It just keeps going. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. Come on, let's go. Beirut.
Hey, Abel Hassim, from here, come on.
Come on, let's go, come on. They've all gone to the bar.
This is it, brother. This never stops.
Oh my God, oh my God. Does this affect you, huh? Does it? I don't know. It's just that everything comes in real time. It's amazing. It's amazing. Attention. The shooting at Norfolk University, at the Domin Dominium or Old Dominium University, is also considered a terrorist attack. The mastermind behind this attack at the university a few hours ago during the shooting was repeating the same phrase again. Allahu Akbar. I can't believe it. I just can't believe this. I think today Fina was talking about this topic of the attacks and about ISIS and all of this. Well, no sooner said than done.
We have confirmed reports that prior to him conducting this act of terrorism, he shouted or stated Allahu Akbar, and he was formally a subject of an FBI investigation for materially supporting terrorism.
The guy was being investigated for connections with ISIS, former member of the National Guard. So, does that mean he has military training? And well, it seems that launches are expected. There are going to be launches. Let's see. Let's see what's going to happen now. Let's see if Iran is going to launch missiles or not. 1 second, folks. Let's see what's going to happen. Maybe we have to connect right now with live cameras in Israel. Please, I ask for your patience. It's super complicated to do all this in real time. If anyone wants to try, go ahead. And I'll take a vacation, which I'm really looking forward to. In fact, I'm really looking forward to it. Launch from Iran. They're attacking us. We're under attack. Live images right now. Let's see the targets. We're under attack, folks. Let's switch. Let's quickly open the radar. And let's see what's going to happen here. Radar activated. 4 minutes since the alarm went off and counting down from 7. What is that, more or less? The time it takes to know or for the missile to reach Israel is between 7 and 10 minutes, depending on the launch area. We are live. Folks, Israel is under attack right now from Iran. Launch from Iran at this moment. They are... Your likes, your comments, super important. There is an alert for attacks. Let's listen to the audio. No targets yet. I'm turning off my camera so you can see. Let's hope that with luck it will be shot down outside of Israel's airspace. And we don't have to mourn any injuries. Let's hope. Missiles are on their way right now from Iran to Israel. Right now, family, we are live. Let's see what happens. Some alarms should be going off by now. We should start to see or hear something. 1 second. Sound of Tel Aviv. We're under attack. Under attack. For now, nothing, patience. For now, nothing. There are no alarms for now. One minute. 1 minute countdown, still no targets. It's strange, maybe they shot down the missile in Jordan or Saudi Arabia. Now they're launching them one by one. Targets, we have targets. Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv, Haifa, 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 Haifa. We're going to Haifa. Targets in Haifa. Siren, Haifa. Sirens right now in Haifa. Family, we are under attack. Flash, missiles, missiles on camera 3, camera 3. Camera 3 missiles? Missiles on camera 3. Explosions! More explosions. The explosions continue, more alarms. It could be cluster munitions, we don't know yet. Missiles launched, more missiles incoming. More explosions. Haifa? We're changing the title. We're still live, folks. Let's see what's happening, what's going on. Possibly more missiles on the way. Possible impact in Haifa from missile debris. Fighter jets. We will keep looking for information. Nothing so far. At the moment, there is no information about that attack on Haifa. Let's go back. Let's rewind and check for impact. They're talking about camera 11. Camera 11 caught something. A flash, right? Did you see a flash there? This isn't live, right? It's a replay. We're replaying. 2 interceptors have been launched, so it could be just a single missile. Notice that on camera 10 you can see the flash? Yes, it was. You see camera 10? You can see the missile. So yes, they shot it down possibly, but the missile debris has fallen, right? Are people in the shelters in Haifa right now? Right now, people, shelters in Haifa. A missile. A single missile. This is what people have been talking about on social media regarding massive attacks. Now Hezbollah is launching. Hezbollah rockets right now. Metula area. Alert Metula. Really, what I think right now, this is my point of view. I don't know if you share it or not. Iran, what it does is just cause trouble, like the Houthis launching missiles. You don't see them with a clear intention or the ability to cause harm. Really, we're not seeing a display of firepower from Iran, a missile. Ten rockets launched now in Lebanon, launches more. Does it launch more or does it have more launching capability? A Hezbollah rocket. It could be that it was launched again. Maybe another missile was launched, right? We might have another launch. Yes, launch. Launch confirmed. We're back on camera. We're counting down 7 minutes, folks. We're live. We're clearing the map while waiting for objectives. Even so, I keep insisting. One missile is launched, and minutes later, another. Why doesn't he launch both at the same time? Why don't they launch 7 at the same time? Why can't they launch them anymore? Because they can't, they just can't. Right now, live. 35,000 people are watching military strategies. Thank you very much. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We have 6 minutes to find out where Iran wants to create a massacre in Israel. Yes, 6 minutes. And counting. We are live right now. Turn on the notification bell. When something happens, we're here reporting in real time what's going on. There are already planes landing at Ben Gurion right now. Already. Passenger planes are landing at Ben Gurion, and in 5 minutes missiles could fall on Tel Aviv. They're going to have to abort? They'll have to abort the maneuver. Possibly We don't have any targets yet. I think they should abort the landing of the plane right now. Oh, it doesn't show the altitude. That's stored. That information. Another one coming behind is also there. We don't know if they're going to be diverted. We're cutting it very close. 4 minutes. 4 minutes to evacuate a plane, get to the shelter. What chaos, what chaos. But is Iran doing this on purpose? Do they like doing this? Still no targets, family. We still don't have any targets. From that launch, which is flying right now towards Israel to we don't know. Well, it seems that Hilal's plane has landed. Maximum tension. Right now, it's already on the runway. Let's see if the other plane coming now. Is going to land. 2 minutes. We are live, folks. It's a very tense moment right now. Two minutes. Still no targets, huh? Slow today. The system is slow today to indicate where it's going to land. 2 minutes. Not even the plane. I think it turned around, huh? We're entering the red line. No targets yet. We have targets. Haifa and Galilee area, Sea of Galilee Sound. There are unconfirmed reports of possible injuries, huh? Let's see what happens after the last attack. They are checking if there are any injured. Give me a second, I'll look for something. Blassis, Haifa. You can see explosions in Blassis right now. Explosions were just seen, huh? Let's see what happens, everyone. Let's go back. Let's go back, replay. Let's try to see what happened there, okay? We have 1 minute left. For the alarms, let's try to identify the threats that may have landed. But it seems there are some fragments. There are 7 people with minor to moderate injuries, in that status of minor to moderate, 7 people. Let's listen to the replay again. Camera 11, I'll remove the map. And camera 7. Let's see what happened. Replay. Everyone calm down. Isn't the alarm going off again? We're checking what happened. Because I saw missiles go up. Camera 10, camera 11. Something is falling on camera 10. It explodes in the air. Intercepted. Okay. I think everything has been intercepted, but the shrapnel may have caused injuries. Yes, Lower Galilee, that's right. There may be injured people in Lower Galilee. Let's look for real-time information about what's happening, about what's going on. Families, we are live right now. In the first attack, official report. We already have an official report. In the first attack, there were no injuries. In the one from 34 minutes ago. Next attack. The one from 7 minutes ago. Next. There is a report of injuries and ambulances are searching the area. A Hezbollah attack at the same time from Metula at the same time as Iran on Lower Galilee. Serious, very serious. We also have to start looking now for reactions in Lebanon. Let's start checking Beirut now, as there will be reactions in Lebanon. Audio from Lebanon. They're ready over there in case something explodes. We'll be keeping an eye on what happens. Let's see what happened with those injured people, if there have been any injuries. Breaking news. The Pentagon and the National Security Council may have underestimated Iran's willingness to move toward closing the Strait of Hormuz in response to U.S. attacks. According to multiple sources familiar with the planning, source CNN. I don't trust CNN. The Pentagon and the National Security Council may have underestimated Iran's willingness to close the Strait of Hormuz, source CNN. It's not reliable. CNN likes to send out headlines like that to scare the world. Unbelievable. How's the night going? How's the night going? Let's keep watching. Let's see if a seriously injured person. Among the injured, there are 3 children in 2 buildings. We have information about where there might be injured people right now. 1 in serious condition, and at least some children are injured. Careful, okay? Careful, because let's see what happens. A settlement in Galilee. Calm down, family. We're trying to gather information in real time. It's super complicated. About what could have happened, huh? We still can't give all the information. For security reasons, we also have to be very careful with this. 7 people were injured in the latest attack. There could be children, you know? There could be children. I'm trying to verify the information. There are 10 injured and there's a fire. We have a name. Let's try to locate it on the map. All right, we have a location, family. In this town in Lower Galilee, there are reportedly at least 10 people. Near Nazareth, 10 people injured. Images from the scene. It's an area where Arab and Jewish populations live together. There is a Muslim population in that place. We're still awaiting more information. Waiting for images, right? We are live right now, everyone. Stay calm. We're trying to find images of what's happening at this moment. A bit of a confusing situation about what's happening right now. Let's see. Stay calm, okay? I'm asking you for maximum patience. Let's see if we can. There's video, okay? There's video. There's video of the impact. I'm watching it right now on Israeli television. 1 second. Direct impact. They're talking about a direct impact. Let's try to find the video. There's a lot of destruction. There's a lot of destruction. First video of the incident. Everyone, we're live.
No. No. Thank you.
Impact video. Direct impact with 7 injured in a building. More videos. More videos are coming in, right? It's incomprehensible. I keep saying that after 14 days of war, when the siren sounds, people are at the windows or out in the street looking for missiles. It's incomprehensible. I insist on this. Images that are coming in right now of the incident.
Oh Allah, oh.
Allah, oh!
Allah, Muslims.
Oh Allah, oh Allah!
Oh Allah.
Oh!
Oh Allah, yeah.
Oh Allah, yeah!
Iran bombs Muslims. By the way, what's here on the ground? It looks like a rifle, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Something's odd there, but it doesn't matter. Iran bombs Muslims. On Al-Quds Day, on the last Friday of Ramadan, Iran bombs Muslims. Yeah. Unbelievable. Just in case you hadn't seen it all, now you have. There are injured people, you know? If it was a direct hit, some will be seriously injured. It was a powerful projectile that fell there. We keep watching videos, everyone. We're live right now on Military Strategies, the latest attack from Iran, where there are already victims.
Oh Allah. Let's go. Let's go.
There are already victims, huh? There are already victims. Well, now Iran is going to get a punishment. Tonight it will get its punishment. An attack will hit that area again. Let's see what happens. Over 20 injured. More than 20 injured, one in serious condition, a 35-year-old woman with shrapnel in her back. We already have seriously injured people. And right now from Lebanon, launching drones towards Nahariya. Right now a drone incursion. Hezbollah is attacking right now with drones. Sound of ambulances around Haifa. What a night right now. Hezbollah taking advantage to launch an attack while they're trying to rescue people after an attack from Iran. The world stays silent. The world prefers to stay silent in the face of something that can't be silenced. But they prefer to hide it. Let's see how they explain now. That their ammunition hasn't landed where it was supposed to. Or maybe they just don't care, which is also one of the options. They've never cared. Bombing any kind of human being is their goal. We're checking. We're also closely monitoring Lebanon right now. What could happen there? The same images that you are seeing here live, on military strategy are the ones you're seeing on Israeli channels, the same videos. Impressive. Tremendous, 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 tremendous. Let's try to trust that there are no serious injuries. And that we don't have to mourn more victims of this war among civilians. Let's try it. Right now, live, here. On military strategy, it's about giving real-time information about what's happening, about what's going on. In Israel. From Israel, we still don't see any media reporting on what's happening right now, at least among the injured in the latest attack by Iran on Israel. Life. They launch a few, but they are dangerous. And what if people don't go to the shelter? Don't take cover? And still a direct hit from a ballistic missile. It's a bit complicated. It's quite complicated, everyone. But well, let's have faith. And let's see what's going on. Really tough. Very, very tough. Very tough, tough. Do you realize? Or stop to think? And in the meantime, rescue operations are being carried out while emergency personnel are working in the incident area. No less than Hezbollah is launching attacks. Drones possibly in Krayot. Drones in Krayot. Haifa. Drone alert. Right now we're putting the camera on. Let's see what's happening here. Alarms. Alarms in Haifa. Drones. Drones right now. Of course, drones are a different story. You have to locate them, you have to shoot them down. Right now, alarms in the Haifa area. Hezbollah attacks. Hezbollah attacking. We are live right now. Family Military Strategies live coverage. Attacks right now on Israel. Massive. Fighter jets. Fighter jets looking for drones. Attention, breaking news right now. Big, very big breaking news right now. Iran has just fired a ballistic missile at Turkey. Breaking news right now, total escalation. Okay. Oh my, we have video, huh? We have video. Let's change the title. Right now, under attack. 1 second, confirming video, confirming everything. Oh my God! If anyone didn't want action, they're getting it tonight. Ballistic missile against Turkey.
Let's change the headline.
Israel and Turkey under attack by the same enemy. Where has this been seen in history? Well, the video coming in. Iran may have attacked the United States air base in Turkey. Turkey, a NATO country, Turkey, which can invoke Article 5 and drag all of NATO into war. Heads up, the missile may have landed in Adana. This is the NATO airbase where the United States has operations. They are not using it there to attack Iran, but they just launched a missile at that base. Breaking news. Right now, we have footage. There's video, folks. There's video. Air raid sirens in Turkey. Right now live, 31,000 people, folks. Your likes, your comments, subscribe to the channel. Missile video. We're going to watch it. There it is. Ballistic missile launched against Turkey at one of NATO's most important bases. What madness. Right now, this is getting worse and worse tonight. Air raid alarms in Turkey. Air raid alarms in Turkey. Well, oh my, what we're seeing right now. This is absolutely crazy. Iran has just sealed its fate tonight. Attention, we have breaking news. Well, you're gonna freak out, you're gonna freak out, you're gonna freak out. This is crazy, this is crazy. It's total madness now. We can't keep up anymore, huh? Forget about Turkey. United States, the attack on the synagogue, the attack on the synagogue. Attention, attention. Ayman Ghazali, a man whose relatives recently died in an Israeli attack in Lebanon, is the suspect in the synagogue attack. In Michigan, He is suspected of driving his truck into the synagogue, opening fire, and being shot dead by security right there.
Well, 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 well.
A terrorist attack has been confirmed and a launch against Turkey has been confirmed. Well, wait, there's more. Wait, there's more. Breaking news in Israel. Leaked photograph from Ben Gurion. The KC-135, the second one that has been involved in the incident. It's missing part of the tail rudder. We can see it there. It's missing a piece. They either collided in the air or something happened. We can't keep up, huh? We can't keep up with what's happening right now. We have more videos. We have more videos on events in Turkey. Oh my God, they look like wolves. We have more videos on events in Turkey. The impact on the base is still unconfirmed, correct? All right, let's start checking. Turkey? Oh my goodness. New video. There it is. There is the missile. The warhead has separated from the rocket. You don't see an interceptor, huh? There is a high probability that this missile has fallen in Turkey. I can't confirm it right now. I don't have any information, but no missile has been seen launching to shoot it down. I'm thinking right now about the repercussions this could have in the coming hours. Possible explosion in Adana. Let's listen. Emergency services.
It's flying to you.
Let's see. Let's see if there are more videos to understand what's happening right now. If a missile has hit Turkey, could NATO's Article 5 be activated? And all NATO countries are obligated to defend Turkey and attack Iran. Whether Peter likes it or not, very, very damning images right now.
No missile? And there is no missile.
There is no missile. There is no missile.
Missile.
There is no missile.
Well, Turkey, welcome to the war. Welcome to the war, Turkey. Let's see now Erdogan. And well, there was also an attack. Excuse me, I forgot about this. There was an attack on a French base in Iraq where a French soldier was killed. Senior warrant officer Arnaud Frion from the 7th Alpine Hunters Battalion died in Erbil in Iraqi Kurdistan. Macron sends condolences. Very well, Macron. Now it's time to do something else. Let's look for more images of Sarsir, what happened in Israel. We've gathered information here in 4 minutes. Let's go. Very, very complicated to analyze. Attack by Iran on a majority population. Well. Oh my God, what a video. My God, what a video. Attention, everyone. Images of Sarsir. Madre mía. Estamos en directo. I think the images speak for themselves. Iran changes its target to small isolated communities where it can do a lot of damage. Probably all Arabs. It's an Arab village. 10 kilometers from Nazareth. Iran bombs Turks and Arabs. What a headline. What a headline right now, guys. This is amazing what we're seeing tonight. Ballistic missile against a NATO country. But then they say it's the Mossad, that it's Israel, who launched a ballistic missile at Turkey. As if you could launch missiles and not know where they come from. Come on, like the Turks are going to wait a minute to say that Israel has attacked them and launch an attack against Israel. Now the idiots are going to come on social media to tell us, to claim that the attack was carried out by Israel against Turkey. What incredible images and what incredible moments we're experiencing tonight here, with amazing military strategies. The alarms in Turkey. Sirens around the base, it could be that they're attacking again. We have new video. We have videos. We're going to watch it now. We've already shown this one. Let's play another one that's coming in now. Patience. Well, there it is.
Thanks for the video.
Subscribe.
Ole. Subscribe.
And this is the Arab village that Iran has bombed tonight. Does anyone have any doubts that Iran is a problem for global security? Does anyone still think this is about Jewish occupiers versus Muslims? It has nothing to do with that, nothing to do with that. It's a totally, completely different story, without a doubt. Completely different. One story has nothing to do with the other. Of course not. Impossible. It's an indefensible situation. We can't keep looking the other way anymore. The Jews, Hamas, Iran, Venezuela, everyone congratulating Pedro Sanchez for his defense of terrorist groups. It's absolute madness. It's absolute madness. It's absolute madness. This has to stop. Someone needs to end this story. A French soldier is dead. Macron, who will keep ignoring things as usual. And always, the responsibility for all the work of ending that threat always has to fall on Israel. Always. Maybe it's time that it doesn't only fall on Israel, maybe it's time that it can also fall on other powers. We don't know how far, how much they want to take this. We don't know. No. Again, today there are innocent people who live and coexist in a land that wants peace, but they don't let it have peace. This is how we are. This is how we are right now. And this is what is happening at this moment throughout the entire region. Thank you. impressive. It really is impressive. This whole story, everyone. We're going to move over to my secondary channel, Estrategias Militares, because we'll continue the broadcast there. We're going to stop this broadcast, which has already been going for, let's see how long, 2.5 hours. We're heading over there with images from Beirut, with more information about what's happening, about what's going on right now. Very, very concerned about that attack on Turkey and about what could happen right now, what could occur. So we're heading over there to Estrategias Militares, live. We're going to continue there with the special coverage, with all the information and everything that's happening. Everyone, see you now on Military Strategies Live. Until next time.